Hey folks, welcome to Pro Trader Strategies. My name is Eric Wilkinson and this is Spotting the Trade. Before you guys go, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, and right next to it there's a little bell that makes sure that you guys get notifications when I pop in unannounced. So that is really important because on these morning videos I'm going to pop in unannounced here and there. So make sure you guys have that subscribe and the bell lit up. Throughout the video, I welcome you guys to comment, ask questions, even throw the conversation your way, and let's talk about things that you're looking at in the markets. Put it over there in the conversation area, and I'll make sure that I cover that as we go along. All right, so Mondays, usually talking about economic data, see how that impacts the markets, and then round it off with some trades that we can find. Well, today, not a whole lot of economic data because it is a Monday. Across the pond, we got some consumer price index CPI numbers out of Germany. A little bit better than expected, negative 0.2, expected to be negative 0.4. So better than expected on that front. And the Spanish CPI coming in a little bit higher than expected as well by 0.1%, coming in at 5.6, expected to be 5.5 there. That's not really what's driving the markets here. Well, on Friday, we were talking about the the new variant. Well, they've changed the name. I guess it was too confusing for everybody, and now it's going to be the Omni variant. So that showing that it is more contagious, but it isn't as strong or as deadly, I guess, if you will. So we're seeing these variants become more and more, as conventional wisdom would say, more contractible, I guess, but it's not going to be the strength that we saw with the originals. So getting a bit of a lift back here in the overall markets, we can see let's see here. I guess we cannot see because I don't have the markets set up here. Crude oil, after Friday, making that big sell-off, is starting to make a comeback. I guess I don't, there it is. Crude oil, here we go. Getting things together on a Monday is a little bit more difficult than generally speaking, I guess. There we go. I think I'd get used to this by now, the controllers here. Anyway, we've got crude oil making a move back into the 70s. Friday, we tested that 60 handle. We settled inside of that 60. Now we're up about $4 back into the 70 handles. I think Friday was probably a little bit more of an exacerbated sell-off, more of a technical. Everything looked like it tried to get back down to the point of control, or where we look to see where time and volume has been spent. This is the area where the market has found value. We could even say up here close to that 70 is another one as well. The markets are open, so we'll see how they start reacting with the day trade coming into the markets. But not going to probably be a massive move today because it is Cyber Monday. We saw on Black Friday and through the weekend, I was out and about. I don't know if you were, but there was a lack of participation in the brick and mortars. It seemed like it was pretty quiet on the streets everywhere, seemed pretty orderly. So I'm going to say that Black Friday was a bit of a bust. We're going to have to wait to see if people were waiting for Cyber Monday, which is today, to start doing that buying. But as of right now, just not seeing any follow through from some of that action that we were seeing going forward there. So a little bit overdone to the upside. We can take a look at gold. Again, right back at the point of control. Bitcoin trying to make a bit of a move here. We were expecting a little bit more strength with some of these cryptocurrencies and gold dollar denominated products because of the inflation there driving higher. That would mean that we would see these dollar denominated indices moving as well. Not really seeing that follow through right now. Nasdaq half back on Friday's sell-off, as you can see here. E-mini S&Ps, nice strong move to the upside. I think that we're going to see continued strength here. Maybe not to the all-time highs here, folks, because, like I said, if we're seeing Black Friday worse than pre-pandemic, that is not going to bode well for this holiday season. And that's kind of the way it's shaping up right now. Cyber Monday will really have to turn the tables on this buying to turn these retailers around. I would have to think, yeah, we're getting a little bit of a bump here in the equities right now, but I don't think we'll see a whole lot of follow through on that. With that said, equities making them move higher. Levers and pulleys in the markets are working today. That's a sell-off here in the bonds. Weakness there. I don't think we're going to go much further than this. We're going to hover around these 160 handle. I don't think we're going to see anything in the low to mid 150s anytime soon, as I think that the inflationary worries are there for the Fed, but the fact of the matter is the economy just is not firing fast enough in order to start raising those interest rates due to a hot economy, which is really what these folks would like to see here going forward. Let's take a breakdown of the E-mini S&Ps. You can see it's been pretty strong overnight as the dead cat bounce, if you will. It could be here with the markets making this move, profit taking going on. I'm going to wait and see how today shapes out for Cyber Monday. And before I start adding or taking anything off, it looks like a lot of these, the reopening trade, if you will, some of the airlines were really getting beat up on Friday. They're starting to make a bit of a bottom here. Let me try and find a chart here that I can pull up here. I don't want Mark, but I thought I had one preset up here for UAL. You can see here making a bottoming pattern here when we got a confirmation, trying to cover this gap. Looks like they're looking to move. AAL is going to look very similar as well. I haven't looked at Southwest Airlines, but again, very similar pattern. So it looks like that some of this travel and leisure, even some of the stocks associated to the gambling sector that I was a little bit concerned about on Friday as well, starting to make those moves to the upside. So at this point, I'm going to sit on my portfolio. Covered a lot of things heading into this holiday season. The rest of it I'm going to let ride out because of my thesis going forward. I think that this reopening trade is going to happen. Yeah, this Omni variant has thrown a bit of a wrench in the cogs, if you will. But I still think ultimately we are going to see this market start to make a move to the upside. All right, that's all I got for you folks. Make sure you subscribe, like that, smash that like button, feed those bots for me, and comment, because I will circle back around and make sure everybody's clear of concept. All right, that's all I got for you. If you can't take that, take it easy.